As you just stated, Karen, the president has been very clear. He's not going to negotiate over avoiding default. This is Congress's constitutional duty. We'll continue to be very clear about that, as we have been the last several months. But he will have a conversation on the budget and appropriations. The president, as you know, put his budget out on March 9th, showed where his values were and what he believes, how he sees the country moving forward as it relates to the economy and his budget. House Republicans didn't put out their proposal until April 9th, the 19th to be exact, and they passed it just this last week, I believe last Wednesday. So we can't have a conversation on the budget and spending without a proposal from each side. They put forth their vision, their values for the American people. So just a few days after the House Republicans passed their proposal, the president called the four congressional leaders to invite them to a meeting once the House is back in session. And we have said over and over again this past week that we were analyzing what they put forth. And we've been very clear in also criticizing their budget, as I did at the top here. But now after a couple of days, the president reached out, and after analyzing what they put forth, and the president's going to have a meeting with them next week.
But if he's not willing to negotiate, what is this meeting? Like, what is he coming to the table with? And does he see this as a conversation that's only about the debt ceiling, and then there's a separate meeting later that's about the budget? Or when Kevin McCarthy comes and wants to talk about all of it, what are the mechanics of this meeting? And can you do those two things at the same time over the coming weeks?
Sorry, I was trying to wait to see where the question was going to end. I apologize, my bad.
Yeah.
Look, he's going to make it very clear in this meeting that they're going to have next week how it is Congress's constitutional duty to act. He is not going to negotiate on the debt ceiling. Been very clear. That is not going to change. Now, I have said, as I said from the top here, that he's willing to have a separate conversation about their spending, what they want to do with the budget, how they see the appropriations process moving forward, what they see with their spending, as we've seen from this vision plan that they put forward on April 19th, as I stated. So look, he's going to continue to make very clear that this is up to Congress to act when it comes to the debt ceiling.
Greetings, friends. New rules are going into effect this week that will cause many Americans to pay more money every month on housing. This is due to President Biden's recently passed plan. But several lawmakers have opposed this plan and have pushed for relief plans of their own, some of which would provide Americans with thousands of dollars in extra financial aid. My dearest friends, please do me a big favor and watch until the end of this video. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing more winners for the $75 Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. My dearest friends, the more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. President Biden's recent mortgage redistribution plan has sparked some opposition from many lawmakers. The Biden administration's new mortgage rules could increase fees for borrowers with good credit in order to offset costs for less qualified buyers, just went into effect this week. According to experts, it has spawned memories of the 2008 financial crisis that was in large part by the collapse of the subprime mortgages. A letter written by a group of senators led by Marco Rubio to the Federal Housing Finance Agency states, the fact that a proposal flaunting credit risks is being openly pushed by the government just a decade and a half after the housing-led 2008 financial crisis is staggering. The plan has been met with pushback from many leaders in the mortgage industry, with experts estimating that borrowers with a credit score above 680 could expect to pay an extra $40 per month on a $400,000 mortgage. Several regulations were enacted in the aftermath of the 2008 crisis in a bid to avoid a repeat of similar circumstances, though many conditions that sparked the crisis loom again today. Interest rates have steadily ticked up over the last year, while home prices have risen sharply since leveling off in 2020. According to many experts, rules such as those that go into effect this week increase the risk of a crisis because they serve to muddy the waters for the financial system, making it much more difficult for lenders to accurately calculate the risk of new loans. Sandra Thompson, the director of the Federal Housing Finance Agency, attempted to alleviate fears over the new rules in a recent statement, saying the new fees will not represent pure decreases for high-risk borrowers or pure increases for low-risk borrowers. Instead, Sandra Thompson said that the decrease in fees will be targeted at borrowers with less money up front, not lower credit scores. Increased fees, meanwhile, will be targeted at products such as second homes and cash-out refinances. But rules targeting those seeking a second mortgage will have a greater impact on borrowers with higher scores. According to data from LendingTree, borrowers seeking a second mortgage must have higher incomes, and lenders often require higher scores, many times over 680, just to qualify for mortgages. So, dear friends, please let me know what your thoughts are on President Biden's recently passed plan. Fortunately, some people will see some relief. Lawmakers in the state of Colorado just announced a plan to provide tax relief to their residents. Governor Jared Polis joined 2 senators and 2 representatives. They announced a transformative plan to reduce property tax rates and also to implement long-term protections to prevent future property tax increases. The plan, which will require approval by voters, is designed to save residents $1 billion annually in property taxes and ensure that they remain among the lowest in the nation. Along with previously approved reductions, the plan would also reduce homeowners' property taxes in half and result in a savings of $1,260 in 2023 and 2024, covering the latest reassessment period in which some analysts feared that homeowners would pay hundreds of dollars in extra higher taxes. Also, in the state of Connecticut, minority House Republicans in the General Assembly, the package, which marks the first GOP budget proposal since 2017, features a broad-based state income tax cut, a new deduction for families with children, and expands business tax relief. The new budget, which is the GOP's counter to earlier proposals from Governor Ned Lamont and the Democratic-controlled budget panels, would expand funding for education and social services while rejecting a Democratic plan to shift hundreds of millions of dollars outside of the spending cap to bolster municipal aid. Well, my beautiful and most dearest friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing several winners this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. My dearest friends, if you'd like to enter the weekly giveaway, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dear friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.